We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the option, they go with Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the 50, it's Watson. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for them.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
The score, Texans 13. Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 13.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Parkey with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Texans 13.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 38.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 21, Texans 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
I'm about to do a disservice to the catch we just saw. One-handed, coming down with it, just like that. Yeah.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good.
35. Texans 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. On your team.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackled at the 46-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Mayfield. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Mayfield's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Over the middle to Beckham. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 42.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 28-yard line.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anderson Aho. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 44-yard line.
20. Too low, cut. Sponge. Real. Hurry.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Gordon on the carry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Watson on third down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't. But also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Browns' 22-yard line.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Richardson on the stop.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle made at the 40.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And again, it's Chubb. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Mayfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Texans 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
And inches at the 19-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are able to make things a bit more respectable. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 52, Texans 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 40, check. 41 right. Okay.
And they will take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I got rich and went broke and got rich again, just a little hiccup. I never been in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crystals. How did you let it go? She remembered she made it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I